Ooh, and the door
since
closed too.
Happened, and I've just been ignoring it at this point, but I think something's actually out there. Long time no talk. I wanted to update if for no other reason than to document this.
Yeah, if there's anything that's
my
pertinent,
tactic as of late has been purely
Bill Julie and
avoidance.
jump shop.
I thought it was anxiety, but I'm feeling things I can't explain.
Right?
Like the remnants of someone else's emotions. It's something I'll never understand, and at this point, I don't even want to. I'm so tired. The most I do now is
like Mark said, almost every time that she has a panic moment where she goes from being calm and looking around to where she's running, screaming and sobbing and screaming, there's a jump cut always between that. Like she did a take 2 running away being upset.
From inside my house, and I can show you guys what I've filmed from inside, but I haven't gone outside at all because it mostly happens at night, and I'm not doing that anymore. It changes every time I open it. If there's monsters under my bed, come and get me. Long time no talk. I wanted to update if for no other reason than to document this somewhere. My tactic as of late has been purely problem avoidance. I thought it was anxiety, but I'm feeling things I can't explain.
I'm not one to plant to care shame. I've struggled and look, and she's trying. I got that same planter too, that same group planter. Not here, but my old house. Hopefully I'll get it back. Yeah. If I had that stuff going on, you would never see my windows open like that. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah, this is better than most of the ones. This is definitely, if this is a hoax, I would put it above marble hornets. Because it's more convincing. If she's acting, she's a better actress than the boys that did Marble Hornets. But that was back in 2008. So honing in the found footage internet drama is it's come a long way. You can't Marble Hornets is like the Blair Witch of that drama, of that genre. So this is that. My hat's off too. She's done it well. Nice little concise videos. Not forcing her to do a lot of poltergeist stuff. It's like the secret that they use to make Jaws so suspenseful. Here we go. Like what they used to make Jaws so suspenseful. The less you see, the better sometimes. So like that there, just seeing the door slamming, and then she starts over again. Nice. My dog makes that noise if she wants you to pick her up. And the way she's doing the low wag on her tail makes me think maybe she wants to be picked up too, or catered to in some way. But is anything going to happen though?
There's this distinct noise that keeps happening at night. I haven't really gone out to check it out, but it doesn't sound familiar. I've been watching all my videos over and over again because someone pointed out to me that I could be misremembering a lot more than I think I am.
She still hasn't moved that security camera around back to point at that shed.
Keep investigating anything. I feel like I should keep recording Maybe. No, maybe I can help myself remember. I've been calling the city for months, and they finally put a gate up in the back alley. I blocked Eli. I blocked Daniel. I think he's sketchy as fuck too. I don't know. I'll record that noise next. There's this a few other things I wanted to point out. This doesn't look broken anymore. The side of the shed seems like it's changing too. I don't even know what that frame is. I didn't put that there. The vines that you might have seen from my previous videos are just dying. And I do live in Arizona. It is really hot, but
Oh, it's Arizona, not Texas. Okay.
I have been surpassed more summers than me. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. I also didn't use any weed spray. I just
She's barefoot again.
And nothing has grown back. It's been months now since I cut these down. It's a little hard to see,
feed them.
Somebody's been putting things in here. I don't think that these leaves and branches came into this fire pit without help. I was about to put it away, but I just noticed there's some paper burnt in here. I can't. That actually just reminded me that there's this other paper. A few other things I wanted to point out. This doesn't. The decay on this leaf is so odd.
You know that this kind of stuff happens in
2, 3, 4.
It's with the plants dying back and stuff in Arizona during the dry season. It's the life cycle.
I want to keep the letters, so I'm going to find out if there's anything that I might be missing.
Silver Jubilee.
It does look quite different in the daytime.
Right, that's what I'm thinking too.
Like, I don't think I saw
Mark
those
Caesar.
before. An unknown number texted me coordinates. It's not that far from my house, but I don't know if I'm going to go. The decay on this leaf is... I'm just going to look through these two real quick and put it back. On this side here, we just have these cards. They're blank on the inside, or postcards as well. They're all very similar art styles and just photographs of things. City of Detroit, again. Same. First of all, this one here.
It's weird that all that stuff was from Ohio.
I thought was lost, but there it is.
Here's the all-seeing eye thing.
All of the different posts.
That was in the suitcase earlier. If you missed that,
Mildred in the hospital. But one I feel like kind of stands out. Do you see it?
Climate change.
That one. It's not in cursive, and it's also dated in May. That looks like it's the latest date that I see from any of these. The other ones are paper. This one is plastic. And inside I found this. I'm just going to look through these two real quick and put it back. On this side here, we just have these cards. They're blank on the inside, or postcards as well. They're all very similar art styles and just photographs of things. City of Detroit.
Okay. More. I'm just going to skip past these because I really can't. And if you're interested in following what the narrative is in the text form, absolutely go out to TimeToWait's channel and watch those. But I'm going to skip past them because we're not going to read them on the Cryptic Corner. She shouldn't be burning stuff in Arizona during the dry season, though. We had a dog we taught to respond to kissy sounds too. Now my dogs to respond to whistles.
Annie, come on, come on.
But she doesn't want to go in there.
It's okay.
Mhm.
So that humming is my fridge, but that creaking noise is that noise I was talking about. What the fuck is that? Oh fuck! What the hell? Gross. My nerves are so shot. I'm so scared of bugs.
Bite me. Bite me, lady. I love bugs. And that little palmetto bug is not going to hurt you. I'm not sure what kind of roach it was. A wood roach, so. Yeah. A female, too, if you wanted to know that.
So that humming is my fridge, but that... A little backstory about me.
Whoa.
I've had anxiety and depression since I was a teenager, but I added PTSD to my resume when I turned 18. Some days are like today, where I can't get out of bed no matter what I really do.
I hear you, sis.
But I just make my way back here. I've had to do phone calls with my therapist since quarantine, but
me too.
She's increased my medication, and that might help.
Me too.
So if you think that your mean comments about why am I even still posting and nobody cares will hurt me, they might. Yeah, depends on the day. And you know, though, I used to be mad at myself for days like today where I can't get up. I feel bad. I feel guilty. Stupid. But I stopped screaming at myself internally to get up. And I started asking myself when I think I'll be ready to get up. So I've taken my meds. I've got some gushers and my coffee. And we're going to heal.
Oh, actually like the affirmation here because I do the same thing when I have my depression, and it's weird that or depressive episodes. It's weird that I pick gushers too. I do the Black Forest gummies that have the juice inside of them. But it's the same thing. They're gushers, and I crawl into my little depressive nest in my bed and and lay there and eat my gushers. I don't. Coffee's not really something that I pursue. Chocolate milk is always good when I'm depressed, but usually I just don't drink anything and just eat junk and and then my plants get droopy while I'm in that stage. So yeah.
I've had anxiety. I have no idea where to begin with all the information I was given this week, so I'm going to talk fast and we're going to get into it. So basically, I was contacted by a friend of the family of Mildred Windsor's in Ohio. So thank you all for blowing this up and helping me figure out what's going on. So Mildred lived with her family in Ohio, her parents and her siblings in a farmhouse. She was a teacher and she never went to church until the end of her life. That's when she started going, about 2 months before she died. Mildred had a mental breakdown and was sent to the hospital. While she was in the hospital, her family farmhouse burnt down, and unfortunately, most of her family passed away. This left her completely inconsolable, so the hospital decided to give her electroshock therapy, which is horrifying, but she's passing away from that as well. But before she did, she kept saying that she needed to protect herself and others from Ezekiel, which is exactly, it's kind of what Eli was saying, that he's not Ezekiel. And I completely believe them because they said they lived in Antwerp, they said their grandma's name is Nora, and they said their mom's name is Dolores. I have no idea where to begin with all the information I was given this week, so I'm going to talk fast and I didn't even get into all of the stuff I learned about Mildred.
Exactly.
People who were close to her, and specifically the ramblings she had mentioned about Ezekiel. I wanted to cross-check some of that information with Eli.
So let's do a character recap. Real quick, excuse me, I hate clearing my throat on microphone like that. I feel like I'm Kit Hovining you guys. I'd mean to mute every time, so apologize. So with the lore dump, let's recap the characters here, because we do have Eli, which was the former tenant whose roommate was Daniel. Daniel's sus too now, according to TimeToWait. And historically, we had Norma, which was the grandma now, and we have Ezekiel, and Meredith. Ezekiel and Meredith, I'm guessing, are from the 1940s based on the postcards and stuff. Are you with me so far? Yeah, this is kind of a dizzying.
That's been debilitating lately, but I really was not expecting his mother to tell me that he passed away. Like literally last week. I don't know what to say about that. I don't feel comfortable disturbing his family at this time regarding any of this stuff, so all I really have left of that are just the recordings and his journals. So I'm headed to one of the locations with coordinates to find out more. I didn't even get to get into all of it, but after some of the stuff I learned about Mildred through people who were close to her, and specifically the ramblings she had mentioned about Ezekiel, I wanted to cross-check some of that information with Eli. I know Eli's mental health and his physical health has been debilitating lately, but I really was not expecting his mother to tell me that he passed away. Like literally last week. I don't know what to say about that. I don't feel comfortable disturbing his family at this time regarding any of this.
I don't know if Eli's real or not. We haven't seen him.
I don't have service. It just says to go this way.
This episode's running super long, though. It's all right. I'll cut all this up. I might have to do like a two-parter cryptic corner for this one when I release it.
Sun. I can't get it to focus. I remember everything up to that point, but after seeing the eye, my friend said I just wanted to leave and fell asleep in the car. I'll update soon. How do you think we should get up there?
Agreed. Kept up desk.
That was the last video on my camera roll. I was there with my boyfriend Adam, but I don't think we're together anymore. He told me that after what I pulled, I should understand. We were supposed to stay for 3 nights, and we only stayed for 1. And he told me that after the first day, that I left him alone in the forest and ran away while he was chasing me, which I just think is completely absurd. And I think that video proves that I was there, and I thought that we weren't. How do you think we should get up there?
Trying to get across the water.
That was the last video on my camera roll. I was there with my boyfriend Adam, but I don't think we're together anymore.
It's time to go outside in the dark again. I bet she's barefoot. Oh. All right, that was the black grease paint, grease make up around the eyes, grease paint makeup. I mean, come on.
Oh.
Trying to get a pause on it. Hold on, let's see if we can get a good look at that face. She's got the doll. And I think that that's grease paint around her eyes. It doesn't look like naturally how someone looks when they're weary. This is almost like a Halloween costume. Someone wearing a costume where like to look like a psych patient, a psych ward patient, escaped mental patient. And let's see where this goes. Oh, the yucky. Did she put like a black bath bomb in there? Is that tea or just full of coffee maybe? I don't know what this is about.
I haven't slept at all. I've just been rewatching the security cam footage, and this is all I really found. At the time, I thought I saw a cat out there, but when I looked, there was nothing. But as soon as I look over, it goes away. It's wearing my clothes. I haven't slept at all. I've just been rewatching the security cam footage, and this is all I really found. At the time, I thought I saw a cat out there, but when I looked, there was nothing. But as soon as I look over, it goes away. It's wearing my clothes.
It's wearing my clothes.
I haven't slept at all. I've just...
What do I do now? What now? No, I did that. No, I did. I did it. I did it. So, no, I don't. It's not my name. It's not. Just if you have to be that loud, I just no, it's so loud. It's why stop. What do I do now? What now? No, I did that. No, I did. I did it.
Eli speaking in the backyard.
So, no, I don't. It's not my name. It's not. Just.
I'm on day 2, back at the house, and I don't even feel comfortable staying here right now. I woke up this morning with this.
It's like makes me think of Blair Witch 2 when they had all the marks on their bodies.
I can barely walk.
Those look like bruises though. Mm-hmm.
I haven't slept at all, and I'm just so tired.
That was supposed to be Eli. In the comments, it said it was Eli. Sorry. Let me go back to it. I jumped away from it too far.
What do I do now?
Too fast. Yeah.
What now?
In the comments, she said, last video, someone said it looks 12 inches tall, and it reminds me of this.
No, I did that. No,
I just
realized I did. I did it.
Like Eli did.
I did it. So, no, I don't. It's not my name. It's not.
Sorry, just as not everyone has seen this. I uploaded this video from Eli's phone to YouTube a while ago.
If you have to be that loud, I just no, it's so loud. It's.
I thought I'd check the security cameras because of all those noises at the time.
Oh.
This happened at the same time I uploaded that last video. I thought it was a cat at first. It was kind of long, so I have to cut it for TikTok, but I'll put it on my YouTube.
I guess we could have watched her stuff on YouTube. I don't know. It's like the TikToks where just to mix things up a little bit.
They seem to be aware of that. But this is what I don't like the most. And they disappear. They just disintegrate. I thought
Well, I mean,
that's
she
what
gets
security
millions of views on
cameras
TikTok. She can
because that
monetize
was
her
what I was
TikTok
thinking.
account and make money off that. She has a YouTube channel too,
This
so
happened at the same
I
time
imagine
I
she
uploaded
doesn't
that
do
last
too bad
video.
off of these,
I
considering.
thought it was a cat at
I
first.
don't know if she has like Patreon or whatever.
It was kind of long, so I have to cut it for TikTok, but I'll put it on my YouTube.
It's definitely a person, not a cat.
You see somebody walk by on the left side, like a pedestrian. They seem to be aware of that. But this is what I don't like the most. And they disappear, they just disintegrate. I really don't have an explanation.
Getting lots of
Big
yellow bruises, poor
they
thing.
seem to be doing okay. And last night, this bottom window here, just like shattered. It just cracked all the way through. It didn't break off, but now it's fine. So I'm wondering if I just dreamed it, and I'm wondering if I'm getting my dreams confused with reality.
You really seem to be going through some stuff.
At this point, it definitely seems possible. Story time. I keep having this dream where I'm lying in my bed, and there's a priest looking over me.
Yeah,
Looking more like that, though. The priest is talking.
I gotta
He's
agree with
not
you there,
talking to
Sandy.
me. In the dream, of course.
Barefoot in the dark.
Basically, I'm trying to get the priest's attention when I notice that something is creeping out from under the bed. And it's this odd looking hand. Not so much like that, but close enough. So from the bed, I reach out to touch it. And as soon as our hands meet, the hand just immediately snatches itself away. It goes back under the bed skirt. So from the bed, I basically ask, "Who are you?" And there's like a cacophony of sound, but it replies, "Maltese." And I really thought Maltese was its name until I just looked it up on Google, and apparently it means many. So, story time. I keep having this.
Okay, so yeah, she's actually hurting herself physically for these videos. But I mean, if she's like, "Oh man, I hurt myself hiking," you know what? I'm going to use this for my project, and that's fine. She's actually setting out to get the injuries for her project, and because I mean, it looks like she just went on a big hiking trip. I don't know how many of you guys are hikers or go out on rough off trail terrain and stuff like that. I've done that quite a bit, and you do end up with some bumps and bruises and scrapes and cuts, especially if the area is heavily forested. I like to spend time off the beaten path when I go out into the wilderness. So maybe that's just me, and I end up with bruises and scrapes that look like that. And maybe she just decided to use those for her theatrics. I wanna hope so, but yeah, I agree that it doesn't look like makeup.
Dream where I'm lying in my bed, and there's a priest looking over me. Looking more like that, though. The priest is talking, but he's not talking to me. In the dream, of course. Basically, I'm trying to get the priest's attention. So the reason that dream is so unsettling for me is not just because it's recurring, and it's not because of the hand, really. It's actually the priest for me, and the way that they're not looking at me, which I know could be like a representation of how I feel about my own church right now. But I've been having problems.
Oh, she's religious then. She's at her own church.
Come in, and literally last week I threw up communion in front of the whole congregation. Like, it was super.
She's Catholic.
That could just be like a reflection.
Well,
how I feel about the way that I presented.
Some things are starting to fall into place now that I know she's Catholic, right? Julie, back me up here.
But the fact that the priest was
Back
not
me up,
looking
Julie.
at me during the entire dream, that just really sussed me out. And I think about it a lot. I think about it all during my day, and it comes back every night. So the reason that dream is so
Oh, I think that's hourglass, though. I think it is. I may be mistaken, but that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, navigating a junkyard in the dark. Julie gets where I'm coming from. Yeah. Catholic girls with demons.
I just read some comments. Someone posted about something being behind me when I filmed that last video, and someone mentioned that it was a hanging plant, but I don't have any hanging plants in front of those doorways because they would get like hit by that closet. So yeah, I really don't know. Yesterday, I had left a note in the shed with a pencil, some food, and some money, where I basically just said like, hey, if anybody's living back here, like just let me know, and like you're not in trouble and everything like that. But I just went out here to check, and I don't know why, but my flash is not working. So
She's doing it with a lighter now.
It was a full piece of paper, and this is what is left. I can't get this there. Sorry. Oh, fuck. I just read some comments. Someone posted about something being behind me when I filmed that last video. I'm back inside and I didn't see anything. But that lighter was going
on which video was it?
And you can see here my thumb got completely burnt. It was barely lit.
I'm gonna.
I've seen it.
No way.
I just read
Jade.
some comments.
Mildred Windsor had the same thing happen to her.
That last video.
She was a distant relative of mine, and no one could believe her. I'm wondering if Jade.
They would get like hit by that closet.
Hold on, just a second. We're gonna check out
So
Jade real quick here. Open a new link. Oh yeah, you won't be able to see this because I'm only sharing tab, but. Okay, videos of their pets and Halloween stuff. It looks like a fairly new channel. I don't know. But yeah, we're not gonna dwell on that too long. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just a new account or just somebody trolling, but
I'm back inside and I didn't see anything. But that lighter was going for just as long as you guys saw it, and you can see here my thumb got completely burnt.
ouch.
It was barely lit. I smoke, like I know how to use a lighter, and my thumb is all burnt up right here at the end. Here's my other thumb for reference. Like the color is so different. It's all weird. I'm back inside and I didn't see. I've seen it 3 times driving home. I'm not sure if I'm just delusional or what, so I'm gonna try to film it. I'm wasting all my space. It's been like 20 minutes. I've got my brights on, so hopefully they don't come up to anybody. I always just turn them off whenever somebody's near. But
I don't know if those are eyes. I think that's a fence, right?
oh my god, right there.
Are you driving while doing this? Girl, be careful. You're on a highway.
Oh my god, I'm shaking. Like I've seen it 3 times driving home. I'm not sure if I'm just delusional. I just got home from Flagstaff and I saw that thing like 4 or 5 times. So it was so creepy, and maybe I was just being paranoid and maybe it was a tree or a shadow or something like that. But like then I get home and I change the dressing on my thumb, and I'm shaking so much right now. Like, I'm sorry, but so this has Vaseline all over it because it burns. But so you can see the bottom here. That's where the focus. That's where the original burn was. And then there's another one forming right above it, and there's another one forming in the center. But this color, like, I need to see a doctor. I just got home. I've felt super uncomfortable since my thumb got burnt. At one point, it turned black, and I had to stay in the hospital for a couple of days. And I'm really thankful that the kids were being watched over at that time. But I have been filming my own stuff, kind of from my own evidence and journaling, and I'll post videos about my thumb and everything on YouTube. But so I wanted to kind of talk about this doll. So I originally found this doll in the shed, but every time I film it, I feel like it does something. I've seen it blink its eyes before because it can, like, when you lay it down, it closes its eyes. But I've seen its eyes shift. So I kind of maybe sometimes go this way. I gotta stay still. I'm shaking a little bit. But I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've felt super uncomfortable.
Right, yeah, I mean, she's mentioned some
At one point, it turned black.
mental health stuff going on, and I don't want to.
And I'm really thankful that the kids were being watched over at that time. But I have been filming my own stuff, kind of from my own evidence and journaling, and I'll post videos about my.
She does have a pentagram necklace.
And everything on YouTube. But so I wanted to kind of talk about this doll. So I originally found it. It looks like it's smiling. So when the paintings fell off the wall, I saw that there's all these, like, straight up holes. These are huge. And, like, this is crazy. All behind these paintings. So I'm just wondering if all these are going to be the same.
Those aren't your paintings? And she's like, oh, you didn't put those paintings up and see what was behind them?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's stopped. What's up? I feel like I'm losing my mind. It stopped. What's up?
Right, either.
Like
so at this point, either this is a grift. This is she's doing the furniture moving and stuff is. I mean, she would have had to obviously control that, the furniture moving, the stuff falling, things like that. She has to. If it's a grift, she'd have to be in control of that. It's easy to do that with posters, especially like Junk Shop said, held up by sticky tack. All you got to do is put a piece of fishing line underneath the sticky tack behind them. And you can put it all behind a whole row of pictures and just pull it and make them fall. You can also do something similar with cabinets and fishing line to make all the doors open at the same time. There's a lot of poltergeist tactics that people use. I think I'm going to call this an end to CrypticCorner right here. I think the rest of the stuff is more about, let's see where we are, unless we're really close to the end, which is possible. As we've been through quite a bit of this stuff. We're about right here. And it ends up here. I don't know. It's almost worth sticking it out for. It's only 4 more rows of videos. What do you guys say? Again, I'll leave it up to the live chat. I've been going for 2.5 hours on this. Really fun rabbit hole. We're going to do the vote again. If you want to finish this off, 1, if you want to move on to. And if we're going to finish this off, I'm going to go into the bathroom before we dive back into it. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now while you guys vote. There's more Halloween stuff to come for Creation Watch. So I will be right back. All right, intermission. I'm going to pull myself back up real quick here. Yeah, so this is like the longest live from the Hive I've ever done. I'm stoked that I have so many people sticking with me for it. Since we started doing this topic, I've had a pretty stable group of people watching. So thank you so much for hanging out. I will look for more stuff like this to cover because there's more intricate stories to follow out here on TikTok and on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel too. So we may do like a second round of this of TimeToWait too and do her YouTube channel. That is definitely something that we can put on the agenda. Let's see here. 2 moves, and let's all hope she gets the help she needs mentally and financially, or both. Well, the consensus looks like everybody wants to continue on. You guys are really enjoying this, so clear my. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. Should we be right here?
Should go inside. I love you too, baby. Can you go inside for me? Go back inside, bud. Yeah, I know. This is open again. Here, come on. So the power went out in my house today in about half of my house, and I had to call an electrician to come in fix a breaker. And I had to get a hold of my landlord to get approval to make sure that I wasn't going to like pay for it out of pocket and then still have to pay December rent. I basically just wanted them to take it off of my rent, but I couldn't get a hold of them. And I realized I actually haven't gotten a hold of my landlords in like 2 months because I've been asking them to like get all this stuff out of the shed and like take care of that situation. So here's the old breaker box. I'm using a faraway candle lighter because my flash isn't working for some reason. Everything is leaking down here. This is all muddy, which is crazy because it's Phoenix. It hasn't rained in forever. And everything is changed in the shed. I'm going to charge my phone and see if that fixes the flash because I want to go in the shed. Should go inside. I haven't updated in a while because
I was reading through y'all's comments what the set was going.
And I've kind of been questioning my own sanity. This video was recorded during the daytime, and it was about 3 hours of footage, and this was the only thing that I found. Basically, I've just been staying inside and keeping the blinds shut at night because I don't know. I just feel like I am either freaking myself out, like I'm paranoid and I see things out there, and it spirals. You know what I mean? So, but my boyfriend and I just broke up, so I'm probably going to be alone a lot more. So I figured I might as well try to investigate this thing. So I've seen it so many times, and there's this thing called the uncanny valley where it's like something that looks human but it's not, freaks you out, and that's entirely true for me. And there's another thing where, like, you know, there used to be like 10 types of humanoids when Homo sapiens first arrived, and like people think that that's what the uncanny valley accounts
Not the
for.
YMCA
Those other
membership
humanoids.
card.
But I think
That's how that tall entity stays so fit, though, is that it's has that girl's YMCA card. He's like, oh, I'm a guest with her. Devious.
it could be something else. I haven't updated in a while because I haven't really found anything. So I've known about the uncanny valley phenomenon for most of my adult life. It's where something looks not quite human and it freaks you out. This will happen to me with certain styles of animation, stuff like that. But so the reigning theory on why we have this instinct is that back when Homo sapiens were first around, there were 9 different species of humanoid, and we likely, as a species, we looked at those humanoids, we labeled them as the other, and we likely fought with them. And archaeologically, those other humanoid types have signs of trauma. So
it's actually just uncanny valley it extends from othering from people who don't look like your mother. It's really, or don't look similar to your mother. It's something that's developmental in our bonding. You know, when you grow up with an environment with a certain kind of people, other people groups can cause the same sort of a psychological phenomena. But if you grow up in a diverse culture, in a diverse society where you're around more variety of people, you don't suffer that so much. But if you see a person who looks almost like a normal individual, but there's something off about the way they look, the way they move, the way they talk, it causes the uncanny valley effect. It's it's the pinnacle of why people are afraid of clowns. They have the uncanny valley effect because something looks off about them. Aliens, gray aliens. That's the appeal of horror. There is that they look almost like us.
it all really adds up, in my opinion. But so since this stuff started happening to me, I'm kind of beginning to, I don't know. Okay, so I know it sounds crazy, but like, what if there are humanoid types that we have grown to be afraid of because of what they can do and like what they've been doing to me? So for those of you who have been asking, my headaches have been pretty much the same. This doll has been moving around.
You got kids out there though, sidewalk chalk and stuff. Kids playing with the dolls.
These cats have also been hanging out around me. There's like 4 more that hang out, but they won't come anywhere near me. I'm sorry.
Don't be scary.
I showed in a previous video that the shed has just been opening up. Oh, sorry. I thought that it was just poorly secured or the wind or something, but it just opens up and there's nobody there. It's so freaky. And then everything's moved around inside.
Oh, Mark Reed, you're taking off. You have a good one, okay?
Since
Thank you for dropping
broke up
in.
with me and hasn't been staying over anymore. My plants have been dying again. My kids are going to my sister's house tonight to stay the night, so I'm hoping that I'm going to find something out tonight.
Yeah, happy Halloween, Mark.
I've been asking. My headaches have been pretty much the same. This doll has been moving around. I have not been back to church. I don't want to be. These cats have also been hanging out around me. There's like 4 more that hang out.
Well, she said she feeds the cats, though. Why is the cat or the dog wearing a Halloween hoodie in January? The timestamp says January 13th.
So I was just discharged today from the mental hospital. I was there for a little over a month, and this is me driving home here. I don't want to show my face because I haven't had access to any of my like skincare products in a while. So, but I'm home now, and I was feeling kind of confident when I was at the hospital, but now I'm feeling a little less so. Nothing in particular has happened, and I know it could have just been a memory, but I know what I saw. I just don't want to see it again. So I was just discharged today from the hospital.
I don't know if I want to continue following this. I don't want to shame this woman for struggling with mental health
staring off like
at all. So I know what that's like.
Okay. It's okay.
But we're gonna.
And when I got home, I noticed that this window had broken. So I used tape and cardboard because I didn't have enough cardboard. But
Are you going up to the shed? Girl, you just got out of the hospital. Come on.